in the middle. It's cross to the back post. Struck by Vilakazi. McCarthy pace early on in this match. Certainly well, and Zita Konika seemed to have settled into a decent centre-back pairing. There's been a lot of chopping and changing in that position as well for Chiefs for the last season and a half. There now, place for Chad. Picked away, good work from Morley.
Zesco looking a little bit lethargic there after the first time caught in possession.
A big surprise there, because it is a big surprise to tell you that they actually took the bus all the way from Zambia to Durban. Wow. 6 hours, but I find that difficult to believe. I think probably a little bit longer than that. Suggest just a day. So you've got to drive all the way down into Zimbabwe or Botswana and get to Johannesburg. You've got another 6 hours on the Durban, 6 hours in the sedan car, maybe longer in the bus. So there's some good videos on the screen for these poor guys.
Explains a lot.
There is 4 yellow cards before you start the match. It's a nice football early on here. Kaizer Chiefs have ball into Modi. Strength perhaps of Flavio. For the home side. Striker playing in Indonesia last, Flavio. That is attracting more players around the world. Obviously, pay a fairly good wage. Normal. Eager at the back. Always a wonderful signing as well for Kaizer Chiefs, with the experience he picked up in African club competition in the colours of Mamelodi and Sundowns.
And I think he's settling in nicely alongside Ndlovu. They can share the
I'm sure Keely watched this afternoon in Zambia. They love their football up there on the Commonwealth. This bigger crowd at Eddie Monawasa Stadium last Sunday is perhaps one would have thought for a match of this nature, and particularly a draw card as big as Kaizer Chiefs are around the Southern African area. What to do, of course, with Zesco's lack of form at the moment in the rest of the competition, and indeed in this competition. Is that a penalty? Complaints from Zesco. Maybe half an inquiry there, but pointing to the goal kick. Also looked to referee indicate that pointed a little bit closer to the penalty spot than to the to the goal kick. It was very clear what he was saying. This is Miguel was suggesting here with this challenge, if you have a look here, that this should have been a yellow card for simulation.
Yeah, went out a little bit cheaply there, but good goal from the ref.
That's the teenager Obame, by the way, from Gabon. Forward at this level of the game to give away a spot kick this early in the match. Now Kwenika, big ball forward, looking for Modi on the left-hand side. Needed some sharp defending there from Chilongoshi. The Chiefs have picked up quite a number number of players whose careers were stuck a little bit elsewhere, and we think of Onyani and Marco and this man at Globo, Orlando Pirates and Globo on loan at Supersport as well the last couple of years from the Buccaneers. My boy having a chance to revive his career after disappointing or an injury affected last couple of years at Sundowns. Morley, of course, was signed from Golden Arrows. He was top of his game when Chiefs bought him. Now Vilakazi has come through the development ranks. Has he won the free kick here?
I think he has. Obama just tagging on the arm of Vilakazi, protecting the ball extremely well. Went down a little bit easy. Just a tug. Holding Vilakazi back an opportunity in the form of a free kick.
Chance for Chiefs to get some players forward. There are 5 in the penalty box. Goalkeeper from Kenya. Usually the second choice for Zesco, but getting his opportunity here this afternoon in this Confederation Cup tie.
Got a feeling it's an in-swinger here. Mabue over it, but Vilakazi over it as well.
So Quenica, Ignacio Miguel. By the referee. An outswinger, but enough on it really. We were talking about it a little bit yesterday, Stanton, in the Orlando Pirates match, but there are a massive trend these days towards set pieces and utilizing them to the best ability that you can. And of course, in the Premier League in England, all the big clubs now got set piece coaches, and everybody waits to see what latest innovation Arsenal, for example, come up with. Then you see a corner like that, and you wonder, well, you know, what sort of work is being done on that? Why are they not utilizing those opportunities better?
Yeah, the stats have shown that those kicks.
Flavio, a little touch here. This is a chance for Lilepo. Goal! Kaizer Chiefs, Lilepo for a second game in a row, and Amakorti are off to a perfect start.
It's 2-2 for Lilepo. Last encounter, they got the early goal. And Pule Mori in the second minute, and this time round, not as early, but off to a great start.
You see the celebration there from Lilepo as well. He did the one-arm salute of Lumumba, which was made popular at the Cup of Nations by that incredible fan from the DR Congo, his home country. This is very well taken shot, though, it must be said. Across the goalkeeper with the right foot. Very good block from Vilakazi, who you saw his teammates, or Vilakazi, sorry, with the assist there, but the initial block to win possession, but that's a splendid strike.
Yeah, brilliant first touch to set himself up, head down, trying to keep it low, and very little chance of the goalkeeper saving there. It was initially Chipeshi that lost possession. Great pressure from Kaizer Chiefs, and that man Lilepo with an exquisite finish to give his side the lead.
So, Kaizer Chiefs in the driving seat, as they were last week in Ndola, now in Durban. Lordy Lilepo after 14 minutes. If they can hold on to the lead here, they'll move to 7 points and really set themselves up for a very good chance of qualifying for the quarterfinals of this competition. They would need to win next weekend at home to Al Masri. That will be absolutely crucial to their chances. But if you get 10 points, usually in these groups, you'll find that is enough to finish in the top 2 and to advance to the knockout stages. Morty looking for another one. Teasing Zesco. Okay, referee White quite correct there, as maybe Morty should have looked for an earlier pass, perhaps.
He had assistance from De Silva. De Silva availed himself. But Morty, I think once he was in the box, he knew, okay, could possibly take him on. They'll be hesitant to get the tackle there.
It's a good challenge from the Eswatini international, Lindo Mkonto. Ignacio Miguel back to Peterson. Quinica gets himself out of trouble. That may be a little bit risky, particularly when you've just taken the lead. McCarthy, Flavio turns. Good possession won in midfield from Manda.
Flavio done the right thing. They went across the body of the midfielder, but excellent stuff from Manda.
Crowd are getting their money's worth in these early stages. Good tempo. Iber is offside. Management on the near side is Mr. Alex Muzibwane from Namibia.
Yeah, good communication there, holding the line. McCarthy stepped up last, but good cohesion from the Kaizer Chiefs defense.
Zesco, of course, a club owned by the Zambian equivalent of our Eskom, the electricity company, Zambian State Electricity Company. I think it's for sure if they lose this one, it's lights out for them.
But a load shedding, yeah.
Federation's Cup load shedding, they'll be headed out of the competition. 4 successive defeats, absolutely no way back for them if they lose here today. As things stand already, even if they win, rather limited chances with 2 games to go. Now, Mordi, shots, Bilakazi with the effort.
Right idea there from Bilakazi first time. Lovely weighted ball, but excellent vision here from Nilepo. Right wing, picked out Mordi. Bilakazi could not steer that one on target. Playing a central position there as a number 10. Just in behind the silver today, Bilakazi.
Maybe matching potentially today what really Mofokeng did yesterday for the Buccaneers in the league against Magesi.
Pulling the strings. Four-lander Pirates did Mofokeng.
Chiefs is getting to the ball just a little bit quicker than the Zambians. Excellent pass, and Flavio puts his head down. He might as well go all the way. Flavio. Still possession with Chiefs as Zesco do some good clearing up there, denying progress for the Chiefs striker. Now Mordi once more. Flavio. Bilakazi gets it out wide. McCarthy takes his eye off the ball at the vital moments.
Kaizer Chiefs looking nice and balanced, forming nice triangles when in possession of the ball. Things coming together nicely for Coach Khalil, working alongside Coach Cedric.
Let's see what Mando can do here for Zesco again. McCarthy got a good boot in there. There was a knock on his ankle at the same time. Foreign players, by the way, in the Zesco lineup today. The goalkeeper Pio from Kenya, Iber up front from Chad, skipper Konta from Eswatini, and the youngster Obame from Gabon. They are a club an eye for talent across the continent. More and more countries that traditionally used to sign foreign players or looking to markets elsewhere in Africa to strengthen their squad. Mordi in there. Left just a touch too early on on the header. Not one that's known for, or we haven't seen too much, put it that way, in terms of aerial ability from Claudio Lepo.
He does possess the height to be a threat. As you mentioned, came a little bit too early into the space of Silva. If he hung back a bit, possibly a better opportunity to book out that power and win that header.
So 20 minutes gone. African Confederations Cup Group D action. This is game number 4 for both of these sides. Zesco on the right, still looking for their first points of the competition. Good play. Bonito is keeping an eye. Global clear.
And the stats show that Zesco only had 1 touch in the opposition box, so they need more of that. He's starting nicely with the build-up play from behind, but I think it's in that final third where they need to improve.
There's a rather straight pass there, looking for Emmanuel Manda on this right-hand side. McCarthy will come across to take it. His first full season for Kaizer Chiefs. He's been in and around the first team squad for several years now, gaining experience and rubbing shoulders with the boys. He will pick out a position for himself on a regular basis for Corsi. 3 South African clubs involved in African club competition this season. It was a very good year last year with Pirates and Sundowns both getting to the semis of the Champions League. Sundowns, of course, runners-up, lost in the final Pyramids. Stellenbosch got to the semis of the Conference Cup. The other team last season was Sekompuni United, who got knocked out in the knockout stages. This year, again, or this season again, we've had 3 South African sides in the group phase, and then the Pirates knocked out by the Popo from the DRC in the preliminaries for the Champions League. Unlike last year, there's no certainty that we are going to have South African teams moving into the knockout stages. Mamelodi Sundowns have hit a little bit of a speed bump along the way, and Stellenbosch losing in Algeria last time out on Sunday against Belouizdad. They're playing at the Cape Town Stadium at the moment, those 2 teams.
I can't tell you they're currently trailing Stellenbosch 1-0 to Belouizdad.
It's that way, it's certainly going to affect their chances of advancing in the competition. New signings for Stellenbosch this week, but presumably unable to get them registered in time for the CAF competition. The Chiefs didn't do any work really in the January transfer window, seemingly happy with what they've got for the second half of the domestic season, as well as the latter stages, hopefully, of the African Confederation Cup. Coming from Nassau Miguel.
And once again, breaking down, just entering into the final third, Zesco Obama with few options. Need to get a bit more numbers in there if they're going to get something from this encounter.
Sullivan's losing out in the aerial challenge. The big man Hiver from Chad, unable to get a touch onto that, and away comes Vilakazi. Mordi on the left, using this channel a fair amount so far in this game. Now Mordi waits for support, touch in from the global, just needed a bit more currency on it. Hiver's all the way back, helping out with the defenders, but errant clearance from the back, turn possession over. Zesco really been unable to hold on to the ball for a long time. Back here in Durban are Chiefs in African club competition for the first time since 2015, when Stuart Baxter was in charge. They lost at this venue to Raja Casablanca in the Champions League group match. We covered that one for Supersport, and certainly a bit of a one-sided display. It was a very strong Raja team on that occasion. We caught Chiefs early with a goal, and were able to hold on. So when the the temperature is above the regulations. Cooling break mandatory, and the Namibian referee allowing both teams to get some sustenance and obviously an opportunity for the coaches as well. Just a reminder of the goal.
Yeah, it was that Chipeshi misplaced pass and Lilepo with the finish. Brilliant pass here from Kaizer. First time on. One touch to set it up, and back of the net there from Lilepo. Head down, knew exactly what he wanted to do across the body of the goalkeeper.
And also to Pulemone, who just put his body in the way and created that turnover. Kaizer will get the assist for the last pass to the heart of Jordi Lilepo. So, chance for sustenance has passed, and we resume here at Moses Mabila. Dylan Solomons on the right-hand side.
He made a few runs early on in the game, but since then he's been rather quiet down that attacking side. On the right for Kaizer Chiefs. Most of this play has come through Pulemone now.
There's Gordy again, the pass from Kaizer, and for once a good, strong, convincing challenge in the back from the Zambians. It's a busy week coming up for Kaizer Chiefs. They've got Stellenbosch away on Wednesday as they begin the defence of their Nedbank Cup title. First round match, tough draw for both clubs. And of course, Mazri on Sunday in this competition. They were going to play that game at Soccer City, but there was supposed to be a concert there next Sunday, which has subsequently been postponed or cancelled. That's the reason why Chiefs have moved this game to Durban, and next Sunday's game is up at Polokwane at the Kaizer Stadium against Mazri. They'll finish off against Zamalek of Egypt, away from home in Cairo, where they've already been, of course, to play on Mazri and were beaten in their opening game of the competition. And they drew at home with Zamalek, perhaps fortuitously, with a vital point nevertheless. Beating Zesco game on 3 after the break for the Cup of Nations. Foul against Flavio, as the referee quite clearly indicates.
There was good defensive work there from him. They kept his composure. Never panicked.
Now this is promising for Zesco. Wanza into the middle, looking for River, but as far as Quinica. Straight pass leaves the throw in on the far side for Zesco. That's probably the first error under a bit of pressure that we've seen from a Chiefs player in this game.
And that's what Zesco needs to do. Commit more men forward, apply pressure on them, force Kaizer Chiefs into making mistakes.
Here's some of the clearance. Chongo at the back. Distinctive hairstyle it is. Being a Zambian international as well. Started his career for Zambia, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, just down this right-hand side, all the way through. And now, for Peterson, he turns that around the corner. First chance for Hiver. It's a very strong effort from the number 9. Just came out of nowhere, just floated in perfectly. Got up almost from a standing start to force the save out of Peterson.
Another opportunity for Zesco.
There up front is a regular international for his country, Chad. Played actually against Zambia in the Cup Nations qualifiers. There was obviously connection for his country, Zesco, and offered him a chance. Peterson makes another save, this time from Chongo.
Well, he's been excellent all season domestically, and here he's doing it on the international front. Made the initial save and got the corner. A touch at the far post, quickly up. This is the earlier one from the captain.
So second corner in a row here for Zesco. Looking at the door, looking for the equalizer. Chongo at the back there with jersey number 5. This is a corner onto the roof of the net. Wasted opportunity for Zesco. Disappointed with that.
They tried the in-swinger.
Past the half-hour mark, just under an hour of football remaining in this tie. Zesco certainly showing us they've got the ability to get themselves back into the game.
I think a bit more direct play, giving them more opportunities to test. Kaizer Chiefs, as we see, the net ball just brought down.
United, you might remember, with a team that Mamelodi Sundowns beat narrowly, the last-minute goal in the semi-final in the 2016 Champions League, the competition that they went on to win under Pitso Mosimane. They were seconds away from being knocked out of the competition. The second goal to win 3-2 on aggregate advance.
He's been busy all afternoon. This was the attempt from Kaizer. I should say from a stand to propel enough power to try and get it in that top corner. An excellent save from Peterson.
Face planted the ground there as well as he landed for Brandon Peterson. After that, there's the shot from Chongo. Just a couple of weeks ago was in defence for Zambia against Morocco in the Cup of Nations. You remember 3-0 win in the competition. Zesco also played against Supersport United previously in African Cup competition in the Champions League back in 2017. Time ended level and Supersport bounced on Kaizer Chiefs in this competition 2019, winning both home and away. We have some sort of record of success against Cyprus opposition. They were beaten by Royal Ayembe in the away goal moves back in 2022, also in this Conference Cup. A taste of the various clubs that represented South Africa over the years. Domestic league today in the Betway Premiership. One game which will just kick off. TS Galaxy and Sekhukhune United will endeavour to keep you updated with what's happening there as well. There's Chongo at the back. Here with the big clearance. Pressure. Is he going to win the throw? He does so in the end.
Extremely well there, Solomons. Look for options. Initially wanted to play it back to the goalkeeper, chose otherwise.
Kaizer Tom Jr. at the back with the tracksuit and the tie on.
It's the modern trends.
17.4.
Formal enough for the super sweet, yes.
In case they need you to play, you've got your tracksuit. Now, here comes McCarthy. Globo writes the one challenge. These physical encounters are going to be tough for a man of his stature, but give him credit, he's brave. Under 10 minutes now to half time.
The Chiefs on the side will be happy to take a lead into the half-time break. Zesco sure will reflect and realize that that direct route will be the best option for them.
McCarthy, second first one skewed up high into the air, but well, clearing header. Chiefs will have possession. Tough afternoon for the right back Chipeshi so far in this game. He's had to deal with Kule Mori's runs. And Kaizer also lingering a little bit on the left. As he is now. A foul. One's up. That's a solid block defensively. Now, Chiefs might have a chance on the counter. Lilepo coming in from the right-hand side. Flavio Silva waits. Is he going to drag it back? Maybe too much, maybe not. That should have been buried for number 2. Flavio will be kicking himself. He hung back quite cleverly there, the player from Guinea-Bissau.
Some excellent technique there, but it's the ball into space for Lilepo that sets up this. Lilepo running to the byline, pulled back, and Silva, a well-timed run there. Let's have a look. The ref in the post should have got that one on target.
Can he maybe have some complaint that the referee was a little bit in the peripheral vision there as he was coming in for the shot?
Possible.
I feel that referees at this level, of course, get their positioning right. It's something that when the instructors and the assessors are reviewing the performance of the referees, they pay particular interest to, and something that's never really talked about or discussed much, the positioning of referees, and where they stand to get the best possible view without obstructing the play. It's something of an art form, I think, and if you're working, officiating at the top level, you really have to be very proficient at it. That's a foul.
In this case, the ref a little bit over enthusiastic to be in the right position, and as a result interfering with De Silva, as we see more of that physicality from the Zesco side coming in from behind. Clearly a foul.
The ref will wait to check on Flavio Silva's injury before any potential sanction. Well, the Zesco fans, good turnout from the Zambians. Give them credit. It's a long way from home. I don't know how many of them have made the trip and how many are perhaps locally based. So Flavio Silva will come off for the moment and receive treatment on the ankle. Those flimsy boots, they don't really offer you much protection. I suppose they never did in that particular part of the anatomy.
Never did, yeah. And in the
Unless
small
you're playing with
shape,
those rugby style, high top boots, so that I ever saw anyone play football with him. Now, Lilepo gets the shot in. And he's off target.
Excellent to create the opportunity, did Lepo. He's tried to beat the goalkeeper, went for the near post there. If you brilliant turn, another touch to set it up and scuffed that effort. A little bit too rushed to finish the action there, Lepo. Can't blame him, confidence high, got the opener.
Will get this back forward for Chiefs. Chipeshe up to Hilaire. Foul in favour of the striker from Zesco. We're certainly hindering any chance of a quick take there. It's the kind of experience you learn continental football. Given the humidity, I'm sure both teams will be well pleased. The break is shortly upon them. Chance to regroup and talk strategy, but also a chance to a bit of a breather in the air-conditioned change rooms down in the dungeons at Moses Mabhida. Lovely facilities, of course, at Livingston Stadium.
Very compact in the middle of Kaizer Chiefs, forcing Zesco out wide.
Esche inside. The ball up front, it's a decent delivery. It's very quickly cleared away by Zika Kunika. Solomon's getting a touch of that snubby skill. Kaizer coming across to the right, Lepo up against Chongo. This is an opportunity for some South African clubs to have a look at some talent on the Zambian circuit. It's been a while since we've had some Zambian imports into the Betway Premiership. I do like the look of number 5 Chongo. He strikes me as being a central defender in an Ishmael Tule mold. Not only the hairstyle, but the aggression.
Has the physical presence as well. Had some quality Zambian internationals in PSL. A few of my teammates, one was Isaac Chansa at Orlando Pirates.
Yes, very skillful midfielder.
If Kapamba, Sundowns.
That's correct. Also the goal scoring fronts, who can forget
Cosmos.
I'm talking Collins Basuma. I was queuing you up there
Yeah, also a teammate of mine. How could I forget that?
What a season he had with those 30 plus goals for Kaizer Chiefs when he just arrived. Head off to Portsmouth on the back of that. Heavy ball again, just a bit too strong with the Kenyan goalkeeper. For a moment, looked to have overrun the ball. That's a good question. Best Zambian to have competed in South African football. Maybe get some input from those listening. I remember maybe just a little bit before your time, there were some big defenders who came from Zambia. Fighting Singh Konda from German Cosmos was a beast at the back. From Mwanza. I think, to be fair, Basuma's goals probably make him the strong contender, the best Zambian that we've had.
Kaizer, the outside of the boot there. Almost picking up Lepo. Well done there from Omondi, goalkeeper.
So into stoppage time we go. Some 2 minutes added on at the end of the 45. Kaizer Chiefs, are they going to look for a second, or will they just coast their way through to the break now? Dominating possession, looking sharp and slick. Up to Lepo again. He's switched over onto this left-hand side.
And Chiefs now willing to take this 1-0 lead into the break.
It's been a succession of 1-0 wins for them since the turn of the year. No complaints about that. Chiefs fans have been starved of glory, of course, over the last decade. They're going to be complaining about the scoreline. They're delighted to see their team doing as well as ever this season, up amongst the league leaders, winning the Nedbank Cup, of course, towards the end of the last campaign, ending that long trophy drought, finding themselves in continental club competition. And Solomons wins the free kick over on the far side. So it might just be time for a last chance here for Chiefs.
A bit of trickery there, a back heel.
Yeah, and a very clear handball right in front of the linesman, Chinongoshi. And smile about it. It's one of the 5 who keeps his place from last week's lineup.
Chinongoshi not as busy as Chipeshi at right back.
So, Maboy and Vilakazi, who is going to take the kick? Looks like Vilakazi will deliver. Is that a shot? Oh! Hits the woodwork as the clearance takes a bit of a deflection, and that is the last bit of action at the end of the first half. So Kaizer Chiefs within a width of the post. Chance to go 2 goals up. But at half time here, Chiefs and Zesco 1-0.